Acero, 49ers wide receiver Brandon Ayuk and the team had a, quote, good meeting in regards to working toward an extension. Ayuk is due $14.1 million in his base salary this year in the final season of his rookie first-round contract. Staying in the NFC West, Rams receiver Puka Nacua set a rookie record with over 1,400 receiving yards last season. So what's next? His position coach Eric Yarber told ESPN, quote, he's lost so much body fat and gained so much lean muscle, which enabled him to move more efficiently now. During an appearance on The Insiders, new Commanders running back Austin Eckler wanted to clear things up, saying, quote, you're going to get the best version of myself. He went on to say, quote, there's been this controversy out there, like, oh, Austin said he doesn't want 300 carries because that's what the Chargers said. I've never had that many carries ever. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm. If you own a timeshare, don't miss this public service announcement from Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group.
If you receive an unsolicited phone call or mail piece to discuss selling, renting, or especially canceling your timeshare, don't fall for it. If you really want out of your timeshare, hang the phone up immediately or throw that mail piece in the trash and contact your timeshare resort or Wesley Financial Group for assistance with your timeshare. As the only Inc. 500 timeshare cancellation company, our knowledge, experience, and results has made Wesley a trusted resource for over 40,000 families we've helped get out of their timeshare. Give us a call, and I'll send you our timeshare exit information kit free with the straight facts about your timeshare and all of your options for cancellation.
Call for your free info kit, 800-761-0000, 800-761-0000, 800-761-0000.
We are the Imperial Valleys, AM 1230, KXOL, Central California. I mentioned it's a Friday, 28th day of June, 2024. Yeah, almost done with the month of June. Good morning, Jared.
Good morning, Carroll.
It's another beautiful day in the neighborhood, right?
Beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Well, yeah, you're wearing the cardigan sweater and put on the sneakers, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. And a big thumbs up.
Okay.
Got to be friends.
Anyway, it doesn't do any good to complain about the weather. We live in the Imperial Valley. It gets hot every year at this time, right?
Yeah, I'm kind of used to it now.
Yeah. Oh, well. Anyway, coming up, we've got a look at World and California news headlines. We'll do some local news, keep you up to date what's going on around the valley. And, of course, let's see, what else? Oh, we'll go in depth with the weather and give you an idea there as well. I will tell you, and I mentioned it earlier, we're looking at 112 to 113 through at least Independence Day. So, it's going to be warm. Okay? Take precautions, right?
We got to do what we can to stay safe out there.
Stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated.
And just be careful. Well, let's see. Oh, from Hollywood. The Will Smith, Martin Lawrence film Bad Boys, Ride or Die has grossed over $220 million at the box office. Now, the movie producers are calling it an action movie, but hey, the way I look at it, it's just a cheap slapstick comedy. Yeah, Ride or Die. With Will Smith and Martin Lawrence back together again. Most importantly, it reunites Will Smith with employment. Okay. And have you noticed product shrinkage?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, big time.
They've been taking the stuffing out of Oreos.
Yeah.
Little by little.
You used to be able to get, a bag of chips that actually had some chips in it, right?
That's all air now.
Yeah. Well, a friend of mine said he went to a steakhouse in San Diego and ordered a $75 steak. He told the waiter to put it on his American Express card, and it fit. Things are getting tough. Okay. Let's see, birthdays. You ready?
Let's do the birthdays.
One of my favorites, comedian, director, producer, all-around good guy Mel Brooks is 98 years old today.
Wow.
Happy birthday, Mel. Some of my favorite movies are Mel Brooks movies.
Can't believe he's 98. That's crazy.
Yeah, Blazing Saddles, I could watch that on a regular basis.
Oh, yeah.
And not be offended. Comedian John Biner is 87. Bass player Dave Knights of Procol Harum, 79. Actor Bruce Davison is 78. Actress Kathy Bates, 76. Actor Alice Kriege is 70. Other birthdays today include actor Jessica Hecht, 59. Actor John Cusack, 58. Actor Mary Stuart Masterson, 58. Actor Gil Bellows, 57. Actor Tachina Arnold is 55. Actor, songwriter Daniel Brisba is 55. Actor Steve Burton, 54. And singer and former American Idol contestant Kelly Pickler, 38. Okay. How about some local birthdays? Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Coming up.
KXO AM 1230 presents Let Freedom Ring. Celebrate Independence Day with 6 hours of music, stories, history, and special features. Let Freedom Ring on AM 1230 Wednesday, July 3rd from 6 p.m. to midnight with an encore performance on Thursday, July 4th from noon to 6 p.m. Let Freedom Ring is made possible by these fine sponsors.
Round Table Pizza and Menchie's, Bessie and Company, Intercare, Kennedy's Garden, Roto-Rooter, Coldwell Banker, and the Wilkinson team.
It's America's birthday. Celebrate with us and let freedom ring.
Happy birthday, Mark Bernson, Robert Amaya, Jose Rodriguez, Sylvia Estrada, Charles Medina, Joel Cruz, Martha Ramirez, Kyla Mohammed, Lisa Brown, Donald Ross, Esperanza Larios, Jayla Cordova, Joanne Green, Priscilla Beltran, Larry Hill, Lauren Silva, Mitch Molina, Norma Rendon, Petra Ramirez, Richard Gustafson, Tony Canaris, and Jorge Montañez. Happy birthday from KXO. And late arrival at the post, happy birthday, Saul Diaz. Okay? I think we got them all now. So, big weekend planned, Jared?
Yeah, it's always a big weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, gotta stay busy.
Not a lot to do outside.
Not much.
No. Okay, and well, I don't know if you got the memo, but Gabe Lemhuis invited everybody over to his place tomorrow for the unveiling of his 2024 slip and slide.
All right, with a little kiddie pool at the bottom.
Yeah.
You slide right into it, right out of it.
You got it. And knowing Gabe, there'll be mud somewhere. Yeah, okay. That's something to look forward to.
I'm excited.
Gabe did say bring your own food.
And he'll probably eat it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got news. Are you ready?
Let's do the news.
World and California news headlines right now, brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District, delivering real-time updates about the air that you breathe.
CBS News Brief. The U.S. Supreme Court has ruled that cities can enforce bans on homeless people sleeping outdoors in West Coast areas. Scott Frederickson is a former federal prosecutor.
Communities now, such as Grant Pass or San Francisco or New York, Alabama or Texas, can address homeless problem by removing the people from public spaces.
The court has also overturned a 40-year-old decision that made it easier for the federal government to regulate the environment, public health, workplace safety, and consumer protections. Fallout from last night's presidential debate includes fact checks on the candidates' statements. CBS News correspondent Major Garrett has one example of a claim made by Donald Trump.
Stock market growth was better in Clinton years and Obama years than during the Trump administration years. Was it a good economy? Were people generally satisfied with it? That's true. But was it the greatest ever? No, it wasn't. Not even close.
CBS News Brief. I'm Peter King.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.gov. AirQualityValley.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news. 3 people are dead, 2 others hurt, including a 7-year-old girl, when a car slammed into several parked vehicles early this morning in Monterey Park. Police Captain Bill Cuevas says that among the deceased is a man who was ejected onto the roof of a nearby home.
During an investigation, the one occupant was missing, so they started canvassing and they found the male adult on the roof of the house.
The cause of the crash under investigation, but speed is believed to be a factor. The good times at the gas pump for California drivers continue as prices continue to fall.
California gas prices dropped by just 1 penny, now about $4.80 a gallon. And the most expensive gas is $6 in Mono County, and Yuba County has the cheapest at $4.39.
AAA spokesman Julian Paredes cautions that he expects prices to rise soon. Residents near San Martin in Santa Clara County can return home after the wind-driven Calumet wildfire quickly threatened homes, forcing people to pack it up and leave everything behind. John Gilliland, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org for real-time information about the air that you breathe.
The news on vapes talks a lot about the technology and teen use, but parents need to know more about the dangers of nicotine. So know this. 1. Nicotine is a poison that can rewire teens' brains. 2. It can increase mood swings. 3. It can limit attention and learning. So even when it comes in new tech, nicotine is brain poison. Go to undo.org for more.
Some people just know safe drivers save more with Allstate. Just like they know that's the mating call of a blue-footed booby. And not a green-footed booby. Yeah, some people know that. And they know if you're a safe driver, you can save up to 40% with Allstate. Ain't that something?
Based on the national average premium savings for Allstate customers with a clean driving record versus those without. Savings vary by state and based on how you buy. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
And it's page 1 of the local news. Page 1 is service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Before you head out on that summer road trip or just that long weekend getaway, head into Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Say, I want the works.
El Centro has a budget. The city of El Centro has a budget. Here's George Gale with details.
At a Tuesday night special meeting, the El Centro City Council approved a balanced budget for fiscal year 2024-2025. Budget has projected $40.4 million in expenditures with revenue of nearly $38.7 million. The $1.8 million shortfall will come from the city's reserve fund. Public safety has been allocated slightly over 56% of the new budget. That includes new positions and operating expenses. The Capital Project Fund shows $26 million in projects, including public safety and public works infrastructure projects. Budget includes matching funds for road projects, including the South Imperial Avenue Extension Project and construction of the new police department building. According to Mayor Sylvia Marroquin, this budget reflects priorities that cover public safety, infrastructure improvements, parks and recreation, and demonstrates that we are focused on the quality of life of our residents, quote unquote. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And in Brawley today, there is an unveiling. The Los Amigos de la Comunidad of Brawley will unveil the civic engagement community mural to be held this evening in Brawley from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. The mural is part of a campaign by Los Amigos working with Far South Border North organization. The mural promotes voting and civic engagement. The well-known muralist Michael Lopez is the designer and painter and will be present to help reveal the civic work of art. The community is invited to join in the celebration. There will be live entertainment, games, arts and crafts, refreshments, and superheroes. All ages are welcome. The mural painting is part of the Viva Maze Civic Engagement Arts Project, a project of the nonprofit organization Los Amigos de la Comunidad Incorporated, funded by Far South Border North Grant. KXO News Time, 7:43.
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for El Centro Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for an oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentromotors.net. El Centro Motors Mobile Service Vans. What a great idea.
There will be a special meeting of the Imperial Irrigation District Board of Directors on Friday. Here's George Gale.
The only item on the agenda is to authorize the use of the draft environmental assessment for the IID 2024-2026 Temporary Colorado River System Conservation Project. As a condition of funding for the Colorado River Basin conservation efforts, the IID and other participants are required to develop plans to conserve water and reduce demands on the Colorado River. A meeting will take place in Condon Auditorium on Broadway in El Centro with a teleconference location in San Diego. The meeting will be called to order at 4:30 this afternoon. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And Cambria Imperial Hotel is to open this summer. The 4-story Cambria Imperial Hotel. It will be more than just another hotel. One of the special aspects is the planned food service. Taking a major step towards that goal was the hiring of the executive chef for the 1905 Bar and Grill. Management has announced the hiring of Chef Juan Manuel Mora. The new chef was trained at the University of Barcelona in Spain and Le Cordon Bleu College of Culinary Arts. Mora will oversee all aspects of the food and beverage operation at the restaurant, banquet functions, and specialty dining events. A general manager of the Cambria Imperial Hotel says that they are thrilled to welcome Chef Mora to their team. The specialty features of the hotel include immersive spa-style bathrooms, contemporary and sophisticated guest rooms, on-site dining, a multi-function meeting space, a state-of-the-art fitness center, and locally inspired design. The plan is to open the facility this summer. That's it for page 1 of local news. Page 2 and weather up next.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations in the Valley. At El Centro Motors in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall. Don't forget about their mobile service.
The all-new Womanhaven Thrift Store in El Centro is now open to receive your donations with a convenient drive-thru. We are located at 742 West Main Street. Our drop-off hours are Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. We accept household goods, sports equipment, furniture, and more. Impact your community right here in the Imperial County in a meaningful way through your donations. For more information, visit womanhaven.org.
Page 2 of the local news with a side of weather brought to you by Burgers and Beer. They've got the best burgers in the Valley. Daily lunch specials Monday through Friday. And, of course, happy hour 3 till 6 p.m. every day.
Calipatria City Council, City of Calipat, is holding a special meeting. Here's George Gale with details.
The special meeting will be held this afternoon. Council will discuss a memorandum of understanding with Pioneers Memorial Hospital. MOU deals with continued participation in the Adult Sexual Assault Response Team program. The new MOU would go into effect July 1st and continue through June 30th, 2026. They will be asked to add the fire department to the resolution covering city service fees. Also at the meeting, the city council is expected to adopt a resolution to approve the city of Calipatria budget for fiscal year 2024-2025. City council will convene into open session at 12 o'clock this afternoon. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And there was discord on the Holtville City Council. Mayor Pro Tem walks out of the meeting. It is being reported that John Munger, Mayor Pro Tem, walked out of a City Council meeting this week. The Holtville City Council was discussing giving city employees a 4-day Independence Day holiday weekend. A frustrated Munger reportedly picked up his stuff, told his fellow City Council members they were making poor decisions, and walked out. He said he was also frustrated with poor community involvement. He said most of the time there is only one or two members of the community at a city council meeting. He said the limited community involvement was troublesome. Munger did not support giving the employees Friday off following the 4th of July holiday next Thursday. In other news, council member Ginger Ward is stepping down from the council and moving to Texas. She has been on the city council since 2012. She served on the Holtville Planning Commission before being elected to the city council. And the county looking for a new airport manager. Imperial County has a vacancy. Here's George Gale.
The city is looking to hire a new airport manager. Position is with the Imperial County Airport in Imperial. In the announcement, the county says it is a perfect position for someone to elevate their career in aviation management. They would manage the airport operations and contribute to the economic development and connectivity of the region. For more information or to apply, go to governmentjobs.com. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And Empty Shelters, the summer pet adoption campaign. The Summer National Empty the Shelters event is being hosted by the Bizzell Pet Foundation. They say tens of thousands of highly adoptable pets are waiting for their second chances in the nation's animal shelters. The foundation developed the campaign to make adoption more affordable and raise awareness for the incredible pets waiting to be adopted. The Humane Society of the Imperial County is participating in the nationwide event. The reduced fee adoption event will run from July 8th through July 31st. The July event is for California shelters. For more information, go to BizzellPetFoundation.org. That's it for KXO News. We're going to take a look at weather.
Did you know that Burgers and Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6? With specials on select appetizers, beer specials, and more. Ask about drink specials all day with $5 drinks like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. Our weekday lunch specials include a soft drink from only $8 to $11. June specials include Firestone Walker, 16 ounce, just $6, 22 ounce, $8, and French dip sandwiches. Burgers and Beer, with 5 locations, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Burgers and Beer, for the best burger in town.
The National Weather Service says above normal temperatures are likely to persist well into next week, with the Imperial and Yuma valleys experiencing high temperatures that approach or exceed 110 degrees each afternoon. Temperatures Sunday are shaping up to be the hottest over the next week, resulting in an excessive heat watch for the Imperial and Yuma valleys on Sunday and Monday. Unfavorable monsoon conditions are expected through Saturday. Moisture and subsequent rain chances will increase starting Sunday, likely lasting through the middle of next week. 112, the high in the valley yesterday, 82 our overnight low. Today will be sunny and hot with a high near 111, southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming west-northwest this afternoon. Clear tonight with a low around 81, west wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. Those winds become south-southeast. Sunny and hot on Saturday with a high near 111, southeast wind about 5 miles an hour. Sunny and hot on Sunday with a high near 113, light southeast wind becoming south-southeast 5 to 10 miles an hour in the afternoon. We have 88 degrees, 55% relative humidity. Wind out of the southeast, 7 to 10 miles an hour. Local news, page 2, brought to you by Burgers and Beer, the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family, meet your friends at Burgers and Beer.
If you need bold banners to boost your business, but you're on a budget, think Staples. Posters, flyers, signs, and menus for less? Think Staples. Staples can print anything you need to move your business forward. Now at Staples, save $50 on your print purchase of $150 or more. Same-day service available on hundreds of items if you order by noon. And all backed by Staples' Print Perfect guarantee. So it's done right or it's printed again free. Staples, your local print and marketing expert. N61, visit staples.com/print for details.
Lowe's knows pros need the right tools for every job. That's why we sell the largest in-store selection of Klein tools anywhere. Find new items launching exclusively at Lowe's, like the self-leveling laser level for just $159.98. Plus, shop the Connect socket set for just $49.98. Get Klein tools in-store and online today. Because Lowe's knows tools. Lowe's knows pros.
It's Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps South Network. Log on to pmht.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Well, the Lakers, hey, look, if you got LeBron James, you hire his coach, and then you draft his son. Bronny James is a Laker with the 55th pick in the second round of the NBA draft. The Lakers selected the former USC freshman and son of all-time leading NBA scorer LeBron James. Good luck, Bronny. And in Major League Baseball, the Twins beat up on the Diamondbacks 13-6. Twins are good. Cubs beat the Giants 5-3 in 10 innings. It was the White Sox nipping the Braves 1-0. Marlins over the Phillies 7-4. Orioles pounded the Rangers 11-2. Blue Jays beat up on the Yankees 9-2. Reds clobbered the Cardinals 11-4. Royals edged the Guardians 2-1. And the Angels shut out the Tigers 5-0.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
In case you were wondering, Indiana Fever guard Caitlin Clark is leading all WNBA rookies in scoring and assists, as well as field goals made and attempted. And however, the Fever still have trouble winning. Yeah, give the ball to Caitlin, let her shoot. Novak Djokovic and Andy Murray both were placed in the Wimbledon bracket during Friday's draw, despite coming off recent operations. And Emma Raducanu was handed a tough first-round match at Wimbledon in the ladies' main draw. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Pioneers, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service, the only postal box service offering 24-hour-a-day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal, 4th and Hile, El Centro. Taking a look at what's shaking on Wall Street, prices in the U.S. did not rise in May, marking the first time since November that there was no monthly increase. The Personal Consumption Expenditures, or PCE price index, a closely watched inflation gauge that the Federal Reserve uses for its 2% target, was unchanged from April and slowed to 2.6% for the 12 months ended in May, from 2.7% the month before, according to the Commerce Department data released today. And President Joe Biden had a shaky performance in last night's presidential debate, triggering panic in the Democrat camp. Former President Donald Trump, meanwhile, repeated multiple falsehoods while doubling down on his record of cutting taxes and hiking tariffs during his first presidential term. And U.S. stocks, well, they just kind of shrugged things off. Yeah, when we look at the big board right now, we can see green. The Dow right now up 184 points at 39,347. The S&P 500 is at 5,504. That's up 22 points. And the NASDAQ at 17,922. That's up 64 points. Meanwhile, gold dropped $1.80 an ounce, and oil dropped 36 cents a barrel.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Hile in El Centro.
It will be sunny and hot today with a high near 111. Southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, then becoming west-northwest this afternoon. Clear tonight with a low around 81. West wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. Winds turn out of the south-southeast later in the evening. Sunny and hot on Saturday with a high near 111. Southeast wind about 5 miles an hour. Sunday will be sunny and hot with a high near 113. Light southeast wind becoming south-southeast 5 to 10 miles an hour in the afternoon. 88 degrees, 55% relative humidity. Wind out of the southeast at 10 to 12 miles an hour. Air quality good in Brawley and El Centro, moderate in Island and Westmoreland. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security. Locally owned. They protect you, your home, your business, or construction site 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO, El Centro, the Imperial Valley.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. We begin with breaking news from the Supreme Court. Moments ago, we found out in a 6-3 decision, justices have made it more difficult to prosecute January 6 defendants. That includes former President Donald Trump. Correspondent Jan Crawford.
This charge represents the basis of 2 of the 4 charges against President Trump. So the question now is, because the court is narrowing prosecutors' use of this statute, in what cases could it be applied? I think it's very important to point out that even with this decision, which is saying that prosecutors have been using this charge too broadly, they've got to narrow it, tie it to some destruction of evidence, that even with that, this does not mean that prosecutors can't charge all these January 6 defendants with obstruction of an official proceeding.
In another 6-3 ruling, the High Court overturned the 1984 Chevron decision that made it easier for the federal government to regulate the environment, public health, workplace safety, and consumer protections. High Court also upholding a ban on sleeping outdoors in Oregon. Former federal prosecutor Scott Frederickson.
The court, in a 6-3 decision, said that the city of Grants Pass can enforce their ordinance prohibiting and punishing homeless people for sleeping and camping out in public spaces. The lower court had said that, look, you can't go in and punish a homeless person when they have no place to go.
Reaction still coming into last night's debate that featured a shaky President Biden trying to stand up to Mr. Trump's claims, some of them false.
I'm devastated. I really feel President Biden is not performing. He's not demonstrating that he's the smart, competent person that I believe he is.
Trump definitely dominated the conversation in every way.
What next for Mr. Biden? Senior White House correspondent Ed O'Keefe.
The conversations we've all heard from friends and family and the guy on the train about is he too old because there's something we can do to get rid of him are now happening among the people who could do something about it in about 8 weeks. 8 weeks from this morning, the party will wake up with a nominee. Will it be Joe Biden? Right now, probably.
Shares of Trump Media, owner of the former president's social networking site Truth Social, jumped 5% at the start of this trading day. And on the inflation front, things are easing up a bit. New numbers tracked by the Fed show inflation pressures easing, consumer prices flat from April to May, and year over year, prices rose 2.6% last month. That's a little less than April. Dow up 192. This is CBS News.
Switch to T-Mobile and save with tons of benefits on every plan versus AT&T and Verizon. Use the savings calculator to find out how at T-Mobile.com/switch.
With T-Mobile, you can get tons of benefits and still save because nobody likes having to choose. It's like getting romance and sci-fi.
I love you. Also, I'm a robot.
At T-Mobile, you can get the benefits you want and still save on every plan versus AT&T and Verizon. See how with our savings calculator at T-Mobile.com/switch. Plus, switch and keep your phone. We'll pay it off up to $800.
Via virtual prepaid card in 15 days. Qualifying unlocked device, credit, service, and timely redemption required. Card has no cash access and expires in 6 months. See T-Mobile.com.
Hi, everyone. If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, we have legal professionals standing by to answer your questions. They'll tell you if you have a case and how much it's potentially worth. Call 800-513-8480. So if you've been injured in an accident and think you deserve compensation, call now. Find out if you have a case and how much it's potentially worth. Call 800-513-8480 to speak with a live person now.
Advertisement sponsored by Legal Help Center. May not be available in all states.
We're expecting an update from NASA and Boeing today on those 2 astronauts stranded at the International Space Station.
The Starliner has been plagued by helium fuel leaks and problems with its thruster rocket since its launch more than a month ago. What was originally planned as an 8-day stay has obviously been stretched out. Boeing and NASA say this gives engineers time to study the problems in the ship's service module. It's important to do it now because it's jettisoned and burns up when the astronauts return to Earth. Both Boeing and NASA say astronauts Sonny Williams and Butch Wilmore could come back in an emergency. They're happy to get the extra time in orbit. Peter King, CBS News.
Presidential timepiece is back where it belongs.
A square deal politically?
The silver pocket watch Teddy Roosevelt carried in 1898 as he led the Rough Riders at San Juan Hills been returned to Sagamore Hill on Long Island 37 years after it was swiped. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
This is an important notice to all U.S. taxpayers. The IRS is giving away billions of dollars in tax savings through a federal program called the Fresh Start Initiative to aid delinquent taxpayers. This initiative was established for anyone facing financial hardship and unable to pay their back taxes. Qualifying and enrolling in this program will stop all collections, settle your delinquent tax problem, and even reduce what you owe by thousands of dollars. Call the hotline at People's Tax Relief to see if you qualify and get this free information by dialing 800-810-3588. If you have unfiled tax returns or cannot afford to pay your personal or business back taxes, you can now get the help you need. One simple phone call can resolve your tax problem and save you thousands of dollars. To see if you qualify and to get this important free information, call 800-810-3588. 800-810-3588. 800-810-3588.
You've got Carroll Buckley with the best oldies on the radio.
People look alive.